Well, he has been swimming with the sharks on Shark Tank for years, and now Kevin O'Leary is diving into new waters with his series Money Court, settling high stakes financial disputes with his signature Mr. Wonderful style. Take a look.
You want to sell more big fat lunchboxes, right?
Of course.
Okay, so because social media is so measurable, it's so easy to test, why are you not letting Trent test at least one test of what he can do on social media?
I don't really believe in the influencer. I think it's a bubble.
Why wouldn't you test that? I'm freaking out that there's $45,000 sitting on the balance sheet not being put to work to grow sales. What's wrong with this picture?
And Kevin joins me now. So talk to us about Money Court. What is this concept? Tell us how the show works.
You will recognize yourself in each of these cases. Everybody has a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, or a relationship in business that this has happened to. And you've been there before. This is like a journey through everybody's own life because everybody's got a situation like this. In America, 65% of our economy is driven by small business. It's the essence of where jobs are created. And most of those are family businesses. And when you create a business in a family, and many of them are very, very successful, they grow on to do hundreds of millions in sales, there's always the tension between the business and the interpersonal relationships of family members or partners or brothers or sisters or large corporations and small vendors that are renting from them or whatever it is, there's going to be a conflict. And Money Court attempts to solve that because when you think about what's happened in the last 2 years in America, particularly the last year with the pandemic, is there's a massive log jam in the courts. None of these situations are getting resolved. And if you're in a business that has a money dispute in it, you're destroying value for sure. You've got to get that resolved. You've got to move on and continue to grow and compete. And that's really what this is about. I think the television itself is very compelling to watch because it's a human drama. It's really about men, women, and money.
Yeah, I mean, that says it all. Now, is your ruling binding?
Yes, it is. This is arbitration. So you are agreeing to do this in lieu of going to court and suing each other. And frankly, it's probably a better outcome. You know, you basically have to trust me as someone who arbitrates the case. But what I find so intriguing is summed up by one of the litigants said, I don't really like Mr. Wonderful, but I trust him. And so there you get it. That's the essence of it. He was willing to trust my ruling. And so I've got the guidance of both Ada and Katie, who are in the legal system and can read contract law and tell me what the law says. But I'm going to find for the business in most cases because the business is the source of wealth for everybody. So if you're suing each other and you're destroying a business, you're destroying the relationship with your customers, your employees, the people you borrowed money from, you're destroying the whole thing. And I'm going to always try and solve for saving the business above the interest of any one individual.
For anyone watching this, like you said off the top, you know, everybody's dealt with this for the most part in some kind of way, going into business, some kind of business with family members, close friends. What kind of advice would you give to anyone thinking about doing that?
I always tell people that if you're going to go into business, you have to be able to fire your mother if needed. You always have to decide where you are in the pecking order when you create a business and you take in your first dollar. You're no longer number one. Even though you're the owner, you're no longer number one. Number one is your customers. Number two are your employees. Number three are the people you've borrowed money from or you've taken money from to build your business with. You further complicate it when you get family members working together because they have to have Thanksgiving together. You know, they have to be a family and a business partner. And that's very hard to do.
Well, I want to let everybody know you can catch the premiere of Money Court tonight at 10 p.m. on CNBC. Kevin, thank you and congrats.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoyed the conversation. Take care.